It's always a party at Patchworks. Let's get this party started. Woot woot. Hi everyone, this is Julie from Patchworks, and I am so excited that you're joining us for another must-sew TV tonight here at Patchworks. So, how do you like the spooky font of the little ticker running at the bottom of the screen? Woo! I don't think we can have that lasting all day today, but I just wanted to remind you that tomorrow night we are going to be doing something super spectacular, and we are going to be doing a skinny bolt sale at 7 p.m. Now, for those of you that have plans and can't join us live, well, do know you can log on to the website at 7 o'clock tomorrow night, and all the things that I will be showing you will be live. We do have one-ofs for most everything that we'll be showing, so that's always super fun and exciting, and you know we always have treats and fun things for those of you that play along. With it being Halloween themed tomorrow, there'll be all sorts of fabrics, not very many Halloween fabric actually. However, we have some fun little games and prizes for you that will be super special for this spooktacular event. So I hope that you are going to be able to join us for that. All right, so now I am going to change our font back to something that you'll be able to read. Don't worry. I just thought it was really fun. I had to try out when they said spooky theme. I thought it was pretty hilarious. All right, so thanks to everybody who's joining us tonight. Make sure to like and share. And Fran, I just see you shared that you liked and shared, so yay. And hello to all of you who are saying hello. Before we, we'll talk technical difficulties. I see that I'm clear. Let me know if everybody else sees that I'm clear and that you can hear me. So Lori, I think it's your phone. And Kathy says in focus, so yay. All right. You know, I wish I could control all the tech from everywhere in the world. All right. So, so happy to see everybody saying hello. Okay. So let me change the ticker that we have going on here, and we're going to start by talking about the fun quilt that I have behind me. So I talked a little bit last week about it, and if you wanted to see, I even did a little bit of a demo on it. The fabric is Blizzard from Sweetwater. It's a Moda line. And the pattern that I used for this is called Block Step. And I teased you with it last week because I did not have this pattern in stock. This is a Robin Pickens pattern. So Robin Pickens is an amazing designer. She does the basic thatched that we carry. And we also have the bias binding in thatched as well. I thought it'd be super fun to take this cool pattern, which is super pre-cut friendly, and also has multiple sizes in it, and did it up in this super fun Christmas fabric. Now, this for me was a weekend project, and this is the wall hanging size. The wall hanging size is 56 square. It is very, very versatile to be able to modify it and make it bigger, smaller, and it's a really fun play with color. I used a layer cake with this particular one. We have a few layer cakes in this line left, and then paired it with a solid background, just because if you wanted to make it just like Julie, I wanted to make sure that I had a fabric that there was enough of for everyone. And then we chose 3 accent fabrics that happened to be in the line. So this one here, this green one, and then the black one. And following Robin's instructions for layout, I kind of took her guidance on that. I ended up with this really interesting design. So you can see that you can make it in different sizes, and it is super fun and exciting. It works with layer cakes, jelly rolls, charm packs, fat stacks, and just straight yardage. So super, super versatile. And of course, if you're going to be using something like a jelly roll or layer cake, you'll have the different variations in fabric to be able to play with all sorts of really scrappy things. And that's super fun. All right, so that is the block step, and we used Blizzard for that line. And since we're talking about Robin Pickens, I just have to share that we have Forest Frolic because it's autumnal, right? I need to figure out how to use that word more often. Autumnal. So Forest Frolic, we have a ton of the yardage in stock, and we got the patterns for Traveling Leaves, which is this awesome pillow, but it could also be a table topper or wall hanging, or you could put a whole bunch together and turn it into a quilt. And that is this project right here. We have the patterns back in stock. We split up the half yard tower that we have, and so we have a fat quarter tower, which we had been out of, as well as a fat eighth tower. So really, really fun if you had wanted to play with all of the different fabrics. There are 30 beautiful fabrics in this line, and that's why we didn't cut up our own extra charm packs or layer cakes or 2.5-inch squares, since there were just the 30 in here and we didn't have necessarily all the multiples that Moda had to have it just like their pre-manufactured cuts. So I hope you find these exciting and that you will want to work with them for your next project. Oh, and the price, Frank wanted me to share this with you. So the price on the fat quarter tower is $97.50, and the price on the fat eighth tower is $48.75. And he also reminded me to tell you how much yardage would be in either of these. So the fat quarter tower would have 7.5 yards of fabric, and the fat eighth tower would have almost just shy of 4 yards. So half of 7.5. So just shy of 4, right? 3 3/4. Is that what it is? You know, it's a little late and I need more coffee. So, you know, let's have more coffee. All right. So he's laughing at me. All right. So what we're going to do, I saw that we already had some questions if we're going to be talking about Tula, and yes, but you're just going to have to sit tight because we have a lot of other really amazing things that we're going to talk about. So I thought, you know, we're starting with, since it's kind of a fall weekend, right? I mean, it's warm, but then it's cold, but then there's leaves falling, and then it just feels very autumnal. And we are coming up on Halloween weekend. So I thought we would spend a little bit of time with a little bit of fall inspiration for the fabric that we're going to be looking at. So we are going to be doing let's just start with our bundle of the week. Bundle of the week. All right, so for our bundle of the week, we decided to use this amazing print, and let me open it up here to show you. So it's CAFE, and that also ties into, because you know we had the big CAFE event in town that Quiltage's hosted last week, and I know CAFE is on the brain for a lot of you, so I thought, you know what, let's have a CAFE inspired pack. And so this was the autumn inspiration, and sometimes, you know, CAFE's palettes are interesting and unique, and if you are not familiar working with it, you might even sometimes question some of the palettes. But as I was driving into work, either today or yesterday, I was talking with Frank, and this palette right here, and sometimes when you see it with his gray, that like bluish gray, the sky was a deep stormy grayish blue, and all the leaves were so beautiful, and I said, oh, this is a CAFE palette. And so it was just so amazing to be able to pair the two together, and I just had to share that story. So All right, so this bundle, let's go ahead and share with you the different fabrics. And Frank, let's look overhead. So we have this gorgeous cafe piece. And then we included some different, we thought we wouldn't do just pure cafe. So we have some grunge spots. We have some ruby star. Look at this one. Isn't this one interesting? This is from the 2022 Wisconsin State Shop Hop fabric. Some Kansas Troubles, some Fig Tree, some Tula, some Grunge Seeing Stars, Ruby Star, and Cafe. Let's put this one over here. How about that? So isn't that pretty? It's just so pretty. So this particular pack, remember our bundle of the week is a curated patchwork special of 12 fat quarters. You can get it nowhere else but here. And oh my goodness, it's not on the front page of our website. Oi, oi. So I think I tried to do it and it didn't work. Oh my goodness. Let's quick get you what that code is so that I can get it to you, even though it's not on the front page of the website. So let me quick grab it for you. The number is 314-734. And I'm going to grab that link for you so that if you're interested in it, you can scoop it up. Too much technology, don't you think? So a fat stack is normally $39, and this is just $24.99. Okay, so that is our bundle of the week. So we will share that with you at the end of the program as well. And typically our bundles of the week are on the front page of our website. It will be immediately after the program, but I'm not going to make you watch me update our website in order to make sure it's on the front of our site. Although I'm sure a lot of you might find it fascinating as a behind the scenes look to see how we do it. So, but that's a video for a different day, don't you think? Oh yes. All right, so we have a limited number of these available. And with these colors here, Frank, can you just go overhead again? So we have, so if we look at this, the next stack that we're going to look at is Glisten Opulence from Patrick Lose. And doesn't this just go beautifully together? So this Glisten Opulence is a new basic that we're going to look at. And for that basic, I'm going to get you the link for that one. I love that Patrick Lose has just such amazing sense of color. He has been in the quilting industry for a very long time, and his latest basic is just no disappointment at all. So we have towers together of all of the fabrics in the collection in both the fat quarter and half yard size. If you had wanted us to put together a yard bundle, by all means we could do it. There are 24 fabrics in this collection, and we're going to take a deeper dive to look at those fabrics. And yes, it is gorgeous, isn't it? So let's take a peek overhead so we can take a peek at this in these rich, rich, rich tones. And there is like a little bit of shimmer to it, like pearlescent shimmer. So it's not metallic. It would be more a colored pearlescent is the, I guess, technical term I'm going to give it. So total of 24 colors and these great rich jewel tones here. So this would be our earth, our warm earth, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13, that would be earth, okay? And then we have these gorgeous green into blue into purple. And this really I see as being a favorite palette for our Wisconsin quilters here. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? So we're going to shift it here to see if we can get everything or almost everything in view. And a couple of them might be out of view here, but just you can see how gorgeous this is. I have put the collection in the comments there, and you can do so many amazing things with this. Use it together, use it separately. And I do want to share with you just, I mean, isn't this amazing? I think this is just, this is the palette right there. So it's great. You can use it for a lot of gorgeous things. It is $12.96 a yard. The 24 fat quarter tower is $78, and the 24 half yard tower is $156. If you are interested in the full yard tower, we would be more than happy to cut that for you, or cut any other custom kit that you are interested in order to play with that fabric. So use it on its own, get it for a stash building, great blender. I think I saw that in the comments. So super, super pretty. And this, as of right now, is a reorderable at Basic. We have been bringing in a variety of different Patrick Close basics over the past couple years, and they are reorderable to a point. So we keep on reordering them until we can't. So I love the texture of the fabric. He produces his fabric and releases it out of Northcott fabrics. So they are quality and nice touch, drape, feels great, and these are screen printed still. In a similar coloring, we had been asked to put together a stack to go with Kim Schaefer's In From the Cold pattern, and we're getting more of those tomorrow actually. And we pulled a collection just like this, and wouldn't you know, isn't it kind of like that? So this is just a warm, rich fat stack that we curated. We're going to take a peek at it. And this is, in store we call it Things Are Looking Up fat stack, and I think I called it a rich jewel tone fat stack on the website, and I will share that link with you. So let's take a peek overhead to look at these amazing fabrics. I'll be able to share with you, and we'll put back on the website as soon as it's back in stock, the Kim Schaefer holiday patterns. So her modern holiday and her Things Are Looking Up. They had used a fabric collection that she had created but has been since discontinued, and that was called Brushline, and it was kind of similar to this. And so we curated this, and we included some thatched, we included some Northcott canvas, we did this one, I'm not sure which one this is from, but this is a different fabric line here. So just lots of different things that we put together because we thought it was a really rich palette that would work really great for a variety of things, including working really well with that piece. So this is a regular fat stack, and this is $39. And let me get that link for you for this particular one. And this number is 314649. So did you know, if you are ever looking at your receipt from in-store and you wanted to see if we have more of it in stock, you can type that 6-digit code into the search bar on our website, and then that item will pop up. How fun is that? Learn something new every day. All right, so this is a 12 fat quarter patchwork curated fat stack. Won't be in store long, just forever long that it's there. And we do invite you, if we can't kit custom kit everything, but we do our best when possible to do things that we support. And like Karen had talked to us after last week's show, and we went ahead and we custom kitted a couple of the Wish and Wonder free and downloadable patterns for her so that she could get started on working on that project. So we love to custom cut. Just let us know how we can help you. Okay. So are you ready for it? Are you ready for it? So we are super excited here in the store because we have been waiting. And for those of you who like fun and modern fabrics, Tula Pink's Besties arrived today. And if you checked out our social media, you saw how excited Frank was about it. So let's take a peek at that fabric, and then we're going to talk about some amazing other things from it. So super, super fun, and it's Besties. And then we'll look at some inspiration for it. Let me grab the link for the collection. We do have a kit that is coming in store. We don't have it yet, so it says sold out on the website. So you'll just want to let us know because we only have a couple of them coming in. So they are not pre-sold at this point. They are $275.99. We'll talk about it in just a second. But I'll let you know. Oh, Frank, you were an excellent model. So just so you know. All right, let's take a peek at these gorgeous fabrics. So we've looked at them before, but now they're really here. So I've kind of organized them by colorway. So, and there are metallic, they call them metallic Besties, and then just Besties. So we have some electric bunnies, some hearts, daisy chain. We don't have on the website yet, but we are cutting, because it just came in this afternoon, we are cutting fat quarter and half yard towers of the whole thing, as well as yard towers. I know that some of you like more of the animals or metallics or non-metallics or something like that. These are little cats. These are gerbils. Oh, the fish you can't see? Okay, so we'll look at the fish a little bit more. So a little goldfish here. So we have goldfish and then a little bit of metallic. And this is a matte metallic in there. And then, of course, the treasure chest. And we have some inspiration that we're going to be peeking at in just a little bit. And then we have dogs. Now, you know me from my last week's episode. I don't know all of the different species here, or breeds, or such. So lots of cute dogs that are very colorful. So all of this is live on the website. We did get a lot of it, but as you know, a lot of Tula fabric just fly out the door. So then we have turtles here. Now this is kind of like a little lead into Roar, which is the dinosaur line that just got released that they're going to be showing at market this weekend. And then we have matte gold best friends. And so if you're not a dog person, this could still be a super fun piece of fabric. It's kind of not doing so well on the screen here, but it's like a broken up charm necklace where you and your bestie take half of it, half each. So this would be fun if you're a Swiftie or have a wee one that's a Swiftie and you wanted to, I don't know, I think that could be fun. But what do I know? More daisy chain, more goldfish, best friends in pink. This is Frank's favorite piece of fabric from the line. And then we have more dogs with the pink. Fire hydrant. I mean, come on, that fire hydrant's adorable. All sorts of different things to fussy cut and do great things with. The turtle in pink. The cat. I think I like the cat on the pink the best here. Kind of cool. Bunny. on pink. We have the little gerbil, chubby cheeks, and then the hearts. So this is the collection. Now, what else can, and I just want to show you, because I love how Tula stuff goes backwards and forwards. So I just pulled up, especially as we're looking at this marigold here, how if you look at the tiny beasts here, how this just crosses. Do you see this? How it just totally works. Tula goes with Tula. And then, you know, Tula and Cave have very, very, very similar palettes for some of their things. And so I want to show you a beautiful piece here of Philip Jacobs' Floral Burst. And look, this even goes, right? You may or may not use a hamster with this fabric, but, you know, hearts. But I think the hamster would be super cute. I mean, it's like it's the same pink. It's gorgeous. I love the coloring and how that all works together. So before we go to inspiration, I did just want to show you one other thing. Heidi thought that this particular color or this particular collection needed a complementary solid grouping. So she went ahead and created a solid grouping for this. And I'm going to lay it out, and let me see here if I can get the colors right. So we have Tula and Sparkle and Taffy and Cajun and Marigold and Limeade, Lemon Drop, Julep, Legendary, Whimsy, Shimmer, and Celestial. So this was a Heidi creation for 12 Tula Designer Essentials, which are the Free Spirit solids. And so that is a 12 pack that goes along with it. The Besties Solid Fat Stack is $30. Now, if you are looking for inspiration here, we have several amazing things. So first up, I was talking about the kit that comes with the collection, and that particular kit is called, what is it called? It is called Heart Burst Quilt Kit. So it is, the pattern is available only when you buy that kit. We got just a couple of them coming, and oftentimes Free Spirits pre-cuts come just a little bit after the yardage comes, but this is what the quilt looks like, and everything that you need to have everything that you need for the quilt top and binding is in the kit for $275.99. Now, other things, if you're like, well, I don't know that that's quite what I'm into, I'm going to share my screen and we are going to look at some of the free and downloadable patterns that they have included as projects. And I would be more than happy to kit any one of these particular items for you. Or if you see a different quilt out there in the world, most of the quilts that are being shown do offer fabric guides, so that can help us help you put kits together. So let's take a peek. Sharing my screen. We are going to look at, first up, the Paws Out quilt. So the Paws Out quilt, there we go, is on the Free Spirit website. And let me get the link for you there. So that's a pattern, free and downloadable. And it is one of the quilts that Tula had featured on her videos leading up to this collection. Super, super fun and pretty. Being able to take advantage of fussy cutting those motifs for your bear paw. So playing on paw and just taking a really simple shape and playing with it. So it finishes 76 by 89.5, so a nice ample piece. Keep in mind, we do carry Tula's basics. We occasionally are out of some of the basics or solids, but we do restock all of them. So just keep that in mind if you're ever looking for them. All right, so that is the first one. The next quilt that I'm going to share with you is the Happy Habitat quilt. So this is kind of like, you know, those hamster balls or gerbil balls. I don't know, do they even still make them? You know, when we were growing up in the 70s, we had like a little, where you put the little gerbil in and you let them run around the house, and we thought it was super cool. I didn't mean to torment the poor little animal, but maybe it did, I'm not sure. So, but I just think of this Happy Habitat, right? So you think about the little habitat ball that they ran around in. Okay, so this one here is, it's an advanced beginner piece, and it is 76 square. I love how you have like the change in color, right? So you have that pink to the peach to the marigold to the, it's just and it's just really cool to be able to see how that goes. All right, so super simple. You have the two different squares here where you have a snowballed large focus fabric, and then you have the alternating unit where you have the chain block on the single color. So that is using solids for the chain there. But if you had wanted to have prints, you absolutely could use prints. You know, if you had wanted to use tiny dots or mineral or any of the other textures, by all means, you absolutely could use them. Next up, we are going to look at the friendship bracelet. So, you know, this is, you could, the friendship bracelets for the Swifties are like all the thing. And so kind of fun having your friendship bracelet with your pet, right? So here is the link for that one. And this includes the Besties Metallic True Colors, Neon True Colors, which we have all of them. Yay. Let me get that link for you. All right. So that is that particular one. And the friendship bracelet quilt finishes 82 by 99. Next up, this one is fun. This is the Doggy Daydreams that has bones, doggy bones, and fun border. So I love how this border is all the way around there. So if we look at, where's this one here? So it's this print here is what the border is. And let me share the link with you here. Okay, and then we're going to switch. Let's see if I can, I'm able to switch. We're going to make this go away for a second. Maybe not. I'm going to make this one go away for a second. All right, so this print here, this is the one that was chopped up to be able to be that border. Okay, so you could see how you would very carefully cut it. Now keep in mind when you're ordering these prints that they aren't necessarily cut so that you get whole prints, okay? So this is cut by the yard like everything else. These are not panels, okay? So just keep that in mind if you're counting on a certain number of dogs for a project, or you had wanted to do something like that border and you wanted to fussy cut the rows to get it to be just so. All right, so this Doggy Daydreams quilt with the dog bone there, I could see you even taking the single dog block and turning it into, you know, a pillow, or I don't know, a smaller project. You could do a table runner. You could do all sorts of different things. If you didn't want to make a huge quilt, these particular patterns are also awesome to do single blocks. And back when we had our Tula Club, that we share different projects. What I had done all the time was to take one of these projects and really just make up one of the blocks and turn it into something like a pillow or a table topper or a binder cover or a different object. So just be inspired by these and see what you can make. Next up, we have Besties Road Trip, and this is a simple trip around the world. Really fun. It uses a lot of the coordinates with it, and you don't really see a spectacular, or you're not highlighting those focus prints. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous quilt, but you are more taking advantage of the color range of this collection. Let me share this link with you. Medallions. Thank you, Lori. Couldn't think of the word. Medallions. Okay. All right, so that is the Besties Road Trip, and that one finishes 75 by 93. So lots of great inspiration. There are other things that are out there, and if you are scooping around on social media, you can see a variety of different things that Tula's sharing with it. I know that by Annie Projects, lots of people are making totes and really amazing fun things. So you are only limited by your imagination. So as we're looking at those different quilts, you might be thinking, oh, they showed a wide back and Julie didn't talk about wide backs. So we did get in the Tula wide backs that go with it, but we know that these are very specific, so we did not get a ton of it, okay? So if you were interested in the Tula sateen wide back that goes with this, and her sateen wide backs are so, so soft, you'll want to make sure that you scoop it up sooner than later, okay? Because these are smaller bolts and they go quick. So we got the Best Friend. It's called Giant. What is it called? It is Besties Backing. Okay. It probably has another name that I just don't know off the top of my head. So we have this one. There is absolutely no metallic on it. And I've also seen these sateen wide backs used as excellent, they have excellent drape for making garments and such, if that is your thing. Okay, so we have that one. And then we have, that was the Bluebell, and this is the Blossom. So the Blossom has that really fun pink, which of course Tula Pink is known for. So super fun, and those wide backs are available in our Tula collection there. Whew, that was a lot of fun stuff. What do you think? Is Besties your thing? We have quite a bit of it in stock right now. We'll be able to probably order a little bit more of it along the way if we order sooner than later. So you'll want to act fast if you need to make something. Also, please let me know if there's anything I showed you tonight in any of those free and downloadable patterns that you had wanted us to kit. And if Tula's not your jam, keep in mind those free and downloadable patterns are also great for use with other fabrics. So if you like to use more traditional dog fabrics and you like the dog bone quilt, well, feel free to borrow it and use it with any fabric of your choosing. So I hope you found that little bit of inspiration inspiring. I'm going to clean this up and then we'll just do a little wrap up here. So today we are going to be a little bit shorter. We have, it's kind of one of those weird weeks where we didn't get a ton of fabric in yet. We have a lot coming, and oftentimes, so the weeks that are right around market time, shipping is delayed for like a week or so because everybody's busy getting ready to go to Houston. This year, sadly, I am not going to Houston. I am watching from afar. I've seen a bunch of my reps, and a bunch of my reps are coming after. And even the reps who have been there are coming back to be able to show more stuff to me. So if there are things that you see in the social media feeds that you want me to check out, please let me know. We did also get in the brand new 3-yard quilts book that is, and I posted that to our social media as well if you had seen that. So that's in stock. We are going to be getting the Doug Lako Antler Quilt Design Chatsworth book pattern, and we're going to be running Block of the Month with that starting in 2024. That's been starting to pop up on social media. We're going to be presenting to you very shortly about what our program for that is going to be, but that is super exciting. And of course, tomorrow we're coming at you with Skinny Bolt. So super, super, super fun. Let's take a recap of our bundle of the week. And then we'll check out what else I showed you. And you let me know if you have any questions. So first we're going to check out this bundle of the week again. So inspired by this beautiful Cafe Collective piece, we have Patchwork curated 12 fat quarters from a combination of manufacturers and designers. Something you will never see from another quilt shop. Curated here. So fun and pretty and eclectic. So this is our bundle of the week. Limited quantity, available for $24.99. We will have it on the front page of our website right after this broadcast. And I'm going to share that link with you again in case if you needed to grab it right now. It is right here. And then the other things that I showed you the Glisten Opulence by Patrick Lose, a gorgeous new blender collection that, wouldn't you know, also goes with the Cafe Inspiration fabric that we chose for today. We talked about the block step quilt that we put together with the Blizzard fabric from Sweetwater. We got the Turning Leaves pillow or wall hanging pattern back in stock. We have one each of the Fat Eighth and Fat Quarter Towers of Forest Frolic available. Have this gorgeous collection. You can see the kind of autumnal theme that we have going on of these beautiful jewel tone blenders that will work well with Kim Schaefer's holiday patterns that we're getting back in stock tomorrow. And we'll talk more holiday as we come along. And of course, we were featuring all things Tula with the brand new Besties collection that is in store right now. So I want to thank you for joining us tonight. We need to remind you about tomorrow night more specifically. So we are doing our Skinny Bolt sale tomorrow night, and I'm going to just add that in. So at 7 p.m. tomorrow night, we broadcast a live sale. We don't do a lot of live sales, but we broadcast a live sale where we show you bolt ends and give you a little bit of inspiration. And we also get a little goofy. I think I have a guest star coming to play with me tomorrow and share some fabric with you. And you can have the opportunity for some great deals and steals on those little bits of fabric. You have the opportunity to either buy them by watching the show, or you can also just shop the selection that goes live at 7. Of course, it's more fun to just play along and watch, but deals to be had. Anything not sold during the live event sale is available in store or online starting on Saturday. And those are the prices until the items are gone. So lots of fun things. We are known to have fun little treats or little contests on those events. They're kind of wacky and zany. It is not a comment sold. It is done the same way, where we broadcast on Facebook and YouTube, and then we give you links to be able to check out online. So, and then you can either pick up in store or we ship out. And I know a bunch of you have played along with us. So thank you so much for joining us. We will see you tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Stay dry and happy quilting, and we'll see you soon.